So this ain't about a game. This is about me fulfilling what I said I was going to do. Like as a man, like I was raised, the worst thing a man could ever do is lie to himself. The worst thing a man could do is look in the mirror and say he gave everything he had to it and know he didn't give everything he had to it, right? The worst thing a man could do is look at his teammates and tell them, bro, I'm locked in. I'm going to give you everything I got. And then when he don't get what he thought he was going to get, he check out. That's the worst thing a man could do, right? And so what I was telling him was, hey, man, this ain't about a game. It's about life. I was in the sand pit with him that next week. They saved my life Saturday. I was in the sand pit Wednesday. I was running sprints with him the next week. Went back to class, learned how to write all over again, got my degree with my left hand. It didn't matter. It wasn't about a contract, like a physical contract no, it was about my life contract. At that point, my character was on the line. My integrity was on the line, right? My lineage was on the line. Monday, my son, my daughter, my wife, like my family's name was on the line, right? And I couldn't fold in the midst of adversity. I couldn't stop in the midst of adversity. I didn't say I was going to give you everything I had if everything fell in my favor. It didn't say that. I said I'm going to give you everything I got. I didn't say unless my arm get paralyzed. I never said that. I told you I'm going to give you everything I got. I didn't say if the situation or the circumstance plays in my favor in the way I want. I didn't say that. I said I'm going to show up and I'm going to give you everything I got. So you got to take my life before you take my drive, man. I'm talking mentality. My arm and my hand got paralyzed. My heart didn't. I'm not talking about a game. Like basketball is a sport, it's cool. I'm talking about life. I'm talking about the mentality and the spirit of how I do anything is how I do everything. I'm talking about the spirit of I didn't play with my teammates. I played for my teammates, right? Character is not something we inherit. Nobody can come to you in the hospital when you're born and say, here, I'm going to give you character. They can't. Character is something we got to wake up every single day. We got to build it in the midst of adversity and in the midst of opposition, right? But the beauty of it is if a cat got a certain perspective about it, because at the end of the day, perspective drives performance every single day of the week. How an individual view what they do will always affect how they do what they do. I just want one thing from you in everything you touch, not just the sport, not just the ball, in everything you touch, right? Can you raise the level and be elite in everything you do? Like I know y'all can hoop. That ain't up for question. I'm talking about the spirit. When you face opposition and when you face challenges, can you still show up and be just as driven and just as dedicated as you were when you first started and you fell in love with it, right? People don't burn out because of what they do. People burn out because life makes them forget why they do it. Don't never allow the politics to take your passion, man. Every single time we play, every single time we compete, it's a lot more on the line than just a win or a loss. That bloodline on the line, that lineage on the line. More importantly, what you represent is on the line. If we got to do it anyway, why not be great at it?